Welcome back to the channel. Wow, look at the worry on this gal's face, and for good reason. Today's article is titled 15 Everyday Things That Are Quietly Being Outlawed Across the US. As we all know, not all laws make headlines. Some slip in quietly, buried in local legislation or tucked into larger bills. Before you know it, something that felt harmless or even routine is suddenly banned. These aren't dramatic overhauls or sweeping mandates, but just quiet restrictions, creeping into daily life and reshaping how people live without much notice. The first thing on today's list is collecting rainwater. In some states, gathering rain in a barrel can get you fined. Though it seems harmless and you could argue relatively sustainable too, the issue is to do with water rights laws. Detractors argue it disrupts natural water flow, while others just want access controlled. Either way, harvesting rain is regulated in places you'd least expect, and the list is growing. Next on the list is feeding the homeless. Cities like Houston and Las Vegas have ruled that handing out food to people living on the streets can now require a permit. Local governments say it's about safety and public order, as food standards tend to be tightly regulated. However, critics call it criminalizing compassion. Whatever the rationale, informal acts of kindness are increasingly framed as public nuisances or code violations. Next on the list is growing front yard gardens. More homeowners are being told to rip out vegetable patches from their front yards. Ordinances often cite aesthetics or neighborhood conformity, though some argue that this is municipal overreach. Even if you're growing food on your own land, cities like Miami Shores have banned it. Challengers argue it's their right, but municipalities are holding firm. Next on the list is sleeping in your car. This one may not come as a surprise to some, but sleeping in one's vehicle, whether homeless or road tripping, can mean running afoul of local laws. Cities like San Diego to Boulder have ordinances prohibiting overnight stays in cars. Next on the list is hanging clothes to dry. In a surprising number of neighborhoods, clotheslines are restricted or banned outright, with homeowner associations and local codes often claiming they're unsightly. Environmental concerns take a back seat to curb appeal. Despite being a low-energy alternative to dryers, drying laundry outside is being legally discouraged across the country. Next on the list is cashless stores. Some states and cities have had to step in and ban stores from going entirely cashless. Critics argue that digital-only commerce excludes low-income individuals and seniors. Still, retailers push back, citing efficiency and security. Next on the list is using a fake name online. It might seem harmless to sign up as John Doe on a message board, but several states have laws that could criminalize pseudonyms, depending on context. While aimed at fraud protection, the wording of these laws is often broad. In effect, online anonymity is being trimmed away piece by piece. Of course, the increased security benefit comes at the cost of online privacy. Next on the list is sharing passwords. Streaming services frown on it, but in some states, password sharing can actually be prosecuted. Tennessee, for instance, passed legislation to curb a theft of entertainment. It sounds ridiculous, but under certain interpretations, letting a friend use your Netflix login could be treated like stealing cable used to be. Next on the list is filming the police. Certain jurisdictions are tightening the rules on recording law enforcement. Courts uphold the right in public places, but new laws place restrictions on distance or require consent. The aim, authorities say, is officer safety. On the other hand, opponents see it as a potential cover for abuse. Regardless, the right to record is under quiet yet increasing pressure. Next on the list is living off the grid. Many of us have had the dream of escaping from it all and eking out a simpler existence in the countryside. Unfortunately, generating your own power and disconnecting from municipal water can be illegal depending on where you live. Next on the list is giving haircuts without a license. Cutting a friend's hair in your kitchen? In some states, that's illegal if you charge for it and don't have a license. These laws also apply to those who are skilled but lack certification. Occupational licensing laws, originally intended to protect consumers, now often serve as gatekeepers to low-cost services. Next on the list is dancing without a permit. It sounds like a joke, but no dancing laws are real. In New York City, until recently, a law from the 1920s restricted dancing in bars without a cabaret license. Versions of this still exist elsewhere, though are rarely routinely enforced. That being said, some cities enforce these obscure rules under zoning or noise ordinances as a convenient legal means to clamp down on disruptive businesses. Next on the list is using certain lawn equipment. Leaf blowers are becoming illegal in many areas, especially gas-powered ones. Cited for noise and emissions, they're being phased out by local councils. Landscapers and homeowners in particular are being caught up in the shift. Next on the list is burning wood indoors. Despite their growing revival, those cozy fireplaces might not be legal for much longer. A few municipalities are banning wood-burning stoves and fireplaces, particularly in regions with air quality issues. Winter nights with a crackling fire are being traded for electric alternatives. And finally, the last thing on today's list is letting your lawn die. In drought-prone areas like California, brown grass can still get you cited depending on local codes. Even when water restrictions are in place, homeowner associations often enforce green lawn standards. This creates a tricky conundrum for some homeowners who find themselves punished for watering and punished for not. Either way, your lawn has become a legal battleground. Alright, there you have it, 15 everyday things that are quietly being outlawed across the United States. Pretty interesting stuff. I want you guys to get in the comment section and let me know which one of these 15 things you think is the most ridiculous. Can you believe that some of this stuff's being outlawed? Get in that comment section and let me know which one you think is the most ridiculous. And of course, as always, if you enjoyed today's video, please take a second to hit that thumbs up button. Give that big thumbs up button a like. And if you really enjoy this sort of content, consider subscribing to the channel. Thank you for watching this one to the very end. I'm Brian Kingsbury. We'll talk to you on the next one. Bye.